Have you ever felt relieved after finally escaping a toxic relationship, only to find that suddenly the narcissist starts losing their mind because you've gone no contact? The endless messages, the non-stop calls, the tearful pleas, or worse, the threats. Why do they react with such desperation? Because for a narcissist, control is everything. No contact isn't just about cutting communication, it's about shattering their power over you. When you disappear, they lose the validation they once got from you. No one left to manipulate, no one left to control. And that drives them insane. They might text you from dozens of different numbers, cry to your friends or family, or even threaten self-harm just to pull you back in. But don't fall for it. They don't truly care about you, they only care about the power they are losing. Remember this, no contact is your strongest weapon. It doesn't just free you from their manipulation, it allows you to rebuild your life without them. In today's video, we're diving deep into the mind of a narcissist when they're forced to face their worst nightmare, you completely vanishing from their life. What will they do? How will they react? And how can you hold firm to no contact without falling into their traps? Let's find out right now. When you decide to go no contact, you're making the most important decision for yourself, taking back control of your life. But at the same time, you're also stripping away the narcissist's power, and that's what they hate the most. Imagine unplugging a TV, the screen flickers off, the sound vanishes. Suddenly, there's nothing left to watch, nothing left to hear. To a narcissist, you are their source of supply. You provide them with validation, attention, even your suffering, all of which feed their massive ego. When you disappear, they panic. No contact, reclaiming your power. In a toxic relationship, the narcissist conditions you to believe that they are the center of your world. They define your worth, control how you feel about yourself, and over time, you may have lost sight of who you were before them. But when you go no contact, you create a firm boundary, declaring that from now on, they no longer have any say in your life. That is the true power of no contact. Without them, you reclaim control over your emotions, and you are no longer manipulated by their lies, empty promises, or emotional games. You no longer have to guess their moods, worry about their next outburst, or feel the weight of their constant mind games. When you take your power back, you begin to see things clearly. You can live without them. You are not selfish for leaving a toxic relationship. You are not responsible for fixing or saving them. This isn't easy. The first days may feel overwhelming because your brain has been wired to expect them in your life. But with each passing day, you will realize you are stronger than you ever thought. However, as you gain strength, the narcissist falls into a state of panic. Because no contact doesn't just mean you left. It means you took away the one thing they treasure the most, control over you. Narcissists hate no contact more than anything. No one despises losing power more than a narcissist. They don't see you as an independent person, they see you as an extension of their control system. While you were in the relationship, you were a source of supply, someone they could extract validation, attention, and even pain from. When you disappear, it's as if you cut off their oxygen supply. They hate no contact not just because they can't reach you, but because it strips them of their dominance. A narcissist cannot stand the idea that you are free, happy, and thriving without them. This is why they will do everything in their power to break no contact. A narcissist's first reaction to no contact is not regret or self-reflection. Instead, it is a desperate panic, a loss of control unlike anything they have ever experienced before. Remember, a narcissist does not see you as an individual with emotions and personal worth. They see you as a source of supply that they have the right to access at any time. And now, that door has been slammed shut in their face. The moment they realize you have truly cut off contact, they react instinctively, like an addict being deprived of their fix. No contact doesn't just make a narcissist uncomfortable, it sends them into a full-blown panic. They are not used to being ignored, and they cannot accept the fact that you are now in control, not them. But instead of facing this loss of power, they do what they do best, manipulate your emotions to pull you back in. Remember, They don't need you to love them, they just need you to react. Any response, whether it's anger, pity, or worry, is proof that they still have an effect on you, and they will do everything to make sure you don't stay silent. Tactic 1. Playing on your worry. Their first messages seem harmless, even caring. Just tell me you're okay and I'll leave you alone. I know you hate me, but please, just let me know you're safe. I just need to know that nothing bad happened to you, then I'll disappear forever. Sounds reasonable, right? But don't fall for it. It's a trap. They know you are a compassionate person, someone who cares about others. They count on you feeling guilty for ignoring someone in distress. But the reality is, they don't truly care about your well-being. They only want to see if they still have the power to make you respond. If you reply, even with a simple, "I'm fine," they will see it as a victory. To them, it means they still control your emotions. Tactic 2. Begging and fake remorse. If you remain silent, they will shift tactics, moving from concern to desperate pleas for forgiveness. Their messages will become deeply emotional. "I know I messed up. I really want to change. I started therapy. I'm learning to be a better person. All I want is a chance to make things right." They know you have a kind heart. They exploit that kindness, making you feel responsible for their change. But here's the truth. If they truly wanted to change, they would have done it while they were still with you. Their apologies are not about remorse. They are about losing control and wanting it back. Tactic 3. Anger and blame. When begging doesn't work, their frustration turns into rage. Suddenly they stop playing the victim and start blaming you. "You're so heartless. After everything I did for you, this is how you treat me? You think you can just leave without saying a word? You owe me an explanation. I can't believe you turned out to be this kind of person." They want to make you feel guilty, to make you question yourself. Am I being too cruel? But remember, this is not reality. This is manipulation. They are not truly hurt. They are just angry that they can no longer control you. Tactic 4. Threats and desperation. When all else fails, they will resort to the most dangerous tactic, threats. "If you don't answer, I don't know what I'll do to myself. I'll crash my car into a wall if you keep ignoring me. If you ever loved me, you wouldn't let me suffer like this." This is one of the most manipulative strategies because it plays on your moral responsibility. They want you to believe that if anything happens to them, it will be your fault. But don't fall for it. If they were truly in danger, they wouldn't be texting you about it. They are saying this only to force you to react. Tactic 5. Reaching out to your friends and family. When all else fails, when you ignore their messages, resist their begging, refuse to react to their anger, and dismiss their threats, the narcissist will change targets. If they can't get to you directly, they will try to attack indirectly by reaching out to the people closest to you. By doing this, they are not only trying to pressure you, but also attempting to damage your reputation and make others question your decision. They might play the victim, twisting the truth to make others pity them and doubt you. "Everything was fine, then suddenly she cut me off without a word. I just want to know if he's okay. Why is he ignoring me like this?" If this doesn't work, they'll use friends and family as messengers. "Please tell her, I'm sorry. I just want one chance to talk. If you see him, remind him that I'm still waiting." Their goal is not reconciliation, it's to reopen the door back into your life. Sometimes they will spread lies or create conflicts, trying to turn your support system against you. You've seen what happens when you go no contact. They panic, attack your emotions, beg, rage, threaten, and even try to reach you through your friends and family. They do everything in their power to pull you back into that toxic cycle. But the most important question isn't what they will do next, it's what you will do to protect yourself. Going no contact is a courageous decision, but maintaining it is the real challenge, because this isn't just about cutting off communication with someone, It's about fighting an internal battle to reclaim control over your life. It's not just about closing the door on them, it's about opening a new door to true freedom. When you leave a toxic relationship, you're not just dealing with the pain of loss, you're also confronting a deep internal struggle. The narcissist has programmed your mind to make you feel dependent on them, even though they were the very source of your pain. But no contact gives you the chance to take your life back. At first, you may feel fear, loneliness, or even doubt your decision. Your brain has become accustomed to the constant emotional roller coaster, from their sweet promises to their sudden bursts of anger. But remember, no contact is not a punishment for them. It is a gift to yourself. It is the strongest declaration that you are choosing yourself. But to truly stay firm in no contact, you need a solid strategy. How to stay firm in no contact. 1. Cut off all channels of communication. There is no such thing as just one last message. No just checking if they're okay. No contact means no exceptions. Lock their phone number, email, and social media. Don't check their stories, posts, or anything related to them. Ask friends and family not to mention them or pass along any updates. One of the biggest traps when implementing no contact is curiosity. You might wonder, are they suffering? Have they changed? Do they actually miss me? But remember, you don't need to know. You don't need answers. They are no longer your problem. 2. Remind yourself why you left. A narcissist will do everything to distort reality, making you forget the pain they caused. Over time, you might start romanticizing the past, only remembering the good moments while forgetting why you left in the first place. So, write it down. The hurtful words they said to you, the ways they manipulated, deceived, or betrayed you, the moments you felt powerless and lost your sense of self. Whenever you feel tempted to reach out, read what you wrote. You didn't leave because you didn't love them. You left because you chose to love yourself more. 3. Control your emotional reactions. A narcissist feeds off your emotions. If they can make you angry, anxious, or guilty, they win. If they try to provoke you through mutual friends, don't react. If they attempt indirect contact, don't respond. If they spread rumors about you, don't explain. Don't defend. No contact isn't just about blocking them physically. It's about cutting off their control over your emotions. You owe them nothing, not even a reaction. 4. Rebuild your life. No contact isn't just about closing one door. It's about opening another. This is the time to focus on self-growth. Learn a new skill. Pursue a forgotten passion. Rebuild healthy relationships. Reconnect with people who genuinely care about you. Prioritize your mental well-being. Meditate, exercise, or seek therapy if needed. True freedom isn't just about escaping the narcissist. It's about living a life where they have no place. 5. Be patient with yourself. No contact is not an easy journey. There will be days when you feel heartbroken, lonely, or even tempted to go back. But remember, every day you maintain no contact is a day you take back your power. You might miss them, but that doesn't mean you should return. You might feel lonely, but that doesn't mean you won't build new connections. You might feel weak, but that doesn't mean you aren't getting stronger. Freedom doesn't come instantly. It comes with every moment you choose yourself over them. You've gone through every stage of no contact. Their panic, their emotional attacks, their fake remorse, their rage, and their desperate attempts to reach you through friends and family. They tried everything, but they still couldn't break the boundaries you set. And now you stand in a place you may have never thought you'd reach, a place of strength, peace, and true freedom. No contact isn't just about cutting communication, it's a conscious choice to reclaim your life. It's not a battle with the narcissist, it's a journey back to yourself, to the person you are becoming without their control. So the final question is, what will you do with this freedom? Will you keep watching them, wondering if they regret losing you? Or will you use that energy to build the life you truly deserve? You might feel empty at first because leaving something familiar, even if it was toxic, still comes with loss. But remember, What you are leaving behind is nothing compared to what you are about to gain. There is nothing more powerful than someone who was once controlled, but then realized they could stand up, walk away, and never look back. Look at how far you've come. You didn't just survive, you won, and now it's time to live a life they can never touch.